So we're in Digbet right now, aka Town. Town is right there, right? We're in Digbet. The whole place change up. I have to make sure some parking nice spot, you know, because down here they say they're clamping tickets. They're clamping cars and they're putting on tickets. So I have to make sure so me get this so we can bring it a court, bring it at the court. You see these put up these signs. I don't understand these signs. See, say permit holders only D2. The fuck D2. Can you see there? Monday to Saturday. You understand? 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. After 6 p.m. now, so it's all right. Thank you, Jesus. It's after 6 p.m. So anyway, make sure I lock up my Betsy Lola. My car name is Betsy Lola, aka the Sweet Onions. That's the name of my car. There she is, Betsy Lola, aka the Sweet Onions. Okay, so we're in Digbet right now. Digbet right now, Birmingham. You're supposed to know these ends. If you're in Birmingham, you know these ends. You understand? These ends is my ends. Down here look a bit rough and tumble. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take you to one of the clubs them. I shouldn't even go that far, you know. One of the clubs them that carrying the swing, Casablanca, just around that corner there. Right? If you come to Casablanca, you know it's around that corner there. You know what I mean? And then you have what's the next one? There's a next club around there as well that carry the swing. PST nightclub carry the swing as well. So up that way is Highgate. You drive through here and it carries you up to Highgate. You know what I mean? So we're in Digbet right now, in the town center. I hope I don't get any clamps on my car. I should have parked it there. No return within an hour, pay by phone. You know what I mean? That's where I should have parked it still, not gonna lie. You understand? But hopefully, it's sure. So up to 1 hour, £1.50, up to 2 hours, £2.20, up to 3 hours. Let me show you. Up to 3 hours. It's more on the door. Yeah, so see there? That's the prices. You know what I mean? I didn't even realize that guy sitting in a car. I don't really come to town anymore because I came to town the other day and I fall over. So I don't try to come to town anymore. I was crossing a pedestrian crossing and I fell down in the middle of the road on the pedestrian crossing while I was crossing. I even slid a little bit. It was wet. I was trying to make the lights, didn't make the lights, and I fall over. Stripped, my 2 legs give way. I stepped on one of my legs and the next one tripped me up. And next thing it stepped on one of my toes and the next one tripped me up, and I was all over the shop. I was all over the place. You know what I mean? People was just looking and laughing and trying to get their phones out, and mate, it was a mess. I was a mess. When I get up, I was gonna cry, but I said, let me run down the road and cry where nobody can see me, and look up my knee cups and everywhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was tragic, very tragic. You know what I mean? Very tragic. You see all them beers. Delivery guy, Just Eat. You see all them beers there, beer kegs. That's all beer kegs, mate, for the pub. That's what the beer comes in. If you don't know what the beer comes in, that's what the beer comes in. Those are kegs. You know what I mean? So you're in town right now. Let me take off some of this zoom. So yeah, you're in town. Right now I'm gonna show you where they're building the tram tracks, because I just dropped somebody in town, so I thought I'd just show you around. You know what I mean? Now that I know you're gonna hit subscribe for me as well. You know what I mean? Now that you're gonna hit the subscribe button, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That person that just touched the subscribe button without me asking, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And the ones them that are about to touch it, thank you very much. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So that's bus stop there. Bus number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17. A lot of numbers. You know what I mean? So I just hope I don't get a ticket or anything when I go back, because I've gotten 6 tickets in the last 6 months. It's like every month I'm getting a ticket. I've got the 7th one now and I'm trying to fight it in court. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fight it in court. So hopefully they see with me and give me a leeway. See O2 Academy Institute there. O2 Institute across the road. You know what I mean? If you're in Digbeth, you know where that is. And you know what they do over there. You know what I mean? Most of the events them keep over there. Small events though. You've got the bigger one. See the coach station. So this is the coach station. See? So this is where you get coaches to London, Oxford, Manchester, all over the country. All over the country, mate. National Express. Okay? That's where you get your coach from. Digbeth in Digbeth. Yeah. I think they're keeping something at the Institute tonight. So there's bare queues. They normally queue when they're keeping stuff. White people queue early, boy. Black people don't come out till the last minute. If they don't have to come out, they don't want to come out at all. But to be honest with you, man's queue early. White people queue early. They bring their tent, they bring a sheet, they bring a quilt, and they start queuing. You see the coach station? See? That's the coach station for you, mate. All packed out, all busy, you know? So, yeah. It's been said and done, mate. Let me show you inside. See? If some people want to hide from the camera because they're going to see their little boyfriend and going to see their little partners. So sometimes they're hiding from the camera. But there you go. So you got coaches for Plymouth, you got coaches for London, you got coaches for Manchester, Swansea, Newcastle, Airport, Stansted Airport, Nottingham, Reading, Bristol, Manchester, Bradford, Liverpool. You know what I mean? You got coaches for everyone. Get me? So, one time I had my little girlfriend come up from London to come and see me. She come up from London to come and see me. It was very nice, very nice. I had lots of romance and all that kind of thing. I think she was on heat. She was on heat. She was bubbling like a kettle. You know, she was proper. You know what I mean? So we had a nice weekend. I never forget that weekend. You know, we had a nice weekend. One time she came up again and we didn't have money for hotel. And obviously the accommodation that I was staying, I couldn't bring anybody to the accommodation where I was staying. So we had to go to the bushes. And we had a lovely time in the bushes till we seen somebody peeping on us. You know what I mean? There was a gentleman that was peeping on us. He saw what we was doing and he was watching us. And I'm thinking to him, and I went and says to him, mate, do you mind? Do you really mind? I'm busy. I'm working here. You know what I mean? And I rushed him. To be honest with you, I rushed him. I swear at him and I told him to bugger off. And he did bugger off. You know what I mean? So there you go. Institute, something is on tonight. I don't know who is on, if it's Justin Bieber or Lady Gaga or somebody, but as you can see, not one black person is in the line, right? Those are all white people, no Asians, all white. Okay, this is what I'm saying. We'll wait till the last minute. These people have been queuing for at least midday, from the morning to midday. You understand? But I don't understand it, because if you're queuing that long, we still go in and we still get to see the same person. Even if you're at the front, you at the front, I'm at the back. Yes, you might can see him a bit closer, but to be honest with you, I'm looking at him just the same way. You know what I mean? Maybe you can get to touch him and scream down the place, but that's about it. You know what I mean? As you can see, the queue's gone all the way around the corner. You know what I mean? So this is Digbeth. This is where they're putting all the tram tracks and go all the way to, I think they're going all the way to Wolverhampton or something like that. I think that's how far the tram runs. You know, they go all the way to Wolverhampton. When I used to come down here as well and go to that pub across there, that one in Green. I used to come down here and look a little, look for females on the night when I just come to Birmingham here, because they said that's where the clubs, that's where people goes to. And some of the clubs them you can't get into, some of the clubs them. So I used to go to the ones them that I could get into, because obviously I'm a black man, and sometimes you go to these clubs up here, they goes to you, oh mate, not tonight, not tonight. You know what I mean? I never forget one night I tried to go to one of these clubs in Chinatown, and I went there and they told me, oh mate, your pants, we can't let you in that pants. I went home, changed the pants, come back, they says, mate, your shoes. Went home, changed the shoes, and come back, they says to me, mate, I'm so sorry, not tonight. But I leave them to Jesus, you know, I leave them to Jesus. So this is the situation of Digbet right now, right? If you come down here, this is where I get a ticket down here. See these lanes, they're put into bus lane, but yet they still got the cameras working and they're telling you, oh, you're gonna get a ticket if you drive into the bus lane, because I've driven into the bus lane because of these tram tracks here, and they send me a ticket. And I reply to them and they double the price on me. So now the ticket's gone up to £584 I have to pay. And they told me there's no way around it because I shouldn't be driving in the bus lane, but yet I don't have an option. You understand what I'm saying? So look at it, you see? We don't have an option. But yet they've got cameras working and they're telling you you'll get a ticket. And look how they dig up the place. Look how they dig up the place and they expect you not to drive in the bus lane. You understand? So yeah, as you can see, the coach station come all the way to the back down here. One night I get punched at this pub, you know. This pub down here, I get a punch from one of the security guards. My brethren was in there and me and my brethren went. My brethren bring his friend that I didn't know. And next thing you know, at the end of the night, me and him come out and we decide to start walking up. I says to him, where's your brethren? He says to me, oh. He says to me, he don't know. I says to him, mate, well, we come together. Might as well we go back together. He says to me, okay, let's go back and get him. So we went back. And before you know it, we saw him coming out. We saw him coming out of this pub here, but it wasn't called this. I can't remember what it was called because it's a good 10 years ago. So they came out there. It came out this pub here, this place here, and his nose was blood up. He came out running out, and his nose was all bloody, and all that kind of thing. And I was standing right at the door there, and I said to him, mate, what's going on? And my brethren start look at him now and trying to figure out what's going on. Next thing you know, 3-4 security running out behind him. Obviously, they know that we was with him from inside there. You know what I mean? Right at this door here. You know what I mean? And they run out and they see me and the next brethren. And mate, before I turn around to says what's going on to ask my brethren completely, I was looking at him when he ran out with all his nose blood up. The man them punched me, bro. Punched me. You know what I mean? And I said to myself, you know what? The time they punched me, obviously I dropped because I didn't expect it, so I dropped. And then they all run back inside and lock both doors. You know what I mean? So I went up my yard, and I was contemplating to come back down with my machete. And I said to myself, if I don't catch them tonight, I'm going to catch them one of the weekends. But I sit in the house and I said to myself, yo, you know what? Allow it. Because it was your fault that you turned back and gone down there, but you're looking for man that you didn't come with. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I would have done serious damage. When I said I would have done serious damage, I would have done serious damage. So it's a good thing I went home and I sit down for 5 minutes, because I even changed my clothes and everything, and I was coming back down here and I says, yo, you know what, bro, allow it, because you live by yourself. If you get locked up or anything happen, there's nobody to bail you or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I stayed in my house and I said to myself, yo, you know what, next time when you go somewhere, it's either yourself or you don't go. You roll by yourself or you don't go. Because mans will get you in trouble, and it's mans not gonna, the mans them that get you in trouble, they're not gonna have you back. You understand? They're not gonna have you back, because that same brethren the next day, and I think it was a month after, I will start rolling with him, and then he start looking at 2 guys in a car, and the 2 guys them spin the car in the middle of the road and jump out the car and come back around, and he run gone, and I'm standing on the corner with my back against the wall. The guys them run over, one with their hands in their front and one with their hands in the back. And they run over to me and pull their hood over their head. And they says to me, yo, who's that guy that you're rolling with? I said, yo, it's my little brethren, you know. They says, yo, be careful who you're rolling with. You understand? Because man, I don't understand why is man's looking at man car like that and this and that. So the guys them was very, very upset. So at the end of the day, from from they run across the road, and I put my back to the wall, and they confront me and ask me. He was down the road running, mate. He was running all the way down the road. He has gone. He's dipped out. When I said dipped out, he was like Usain Bolt around the road. You know, when them guys them actually walk off and they turn around to say, yo, why are you looking at the man them car? He was nowhere to be seen, but down the road running. You know what I mean? So I kind of learned my lesson still. From that, I don't roll with anybody else. If something happened and I need to defend myself, I defend myself by myself. You understand? It's either me or the person them that is either me or the person them that I'm involved with in the situation with. You understand? Because I ain't gonna let nobody just take my life just like that. You understand? My life is very important, and I don't want to lose it over silly things or lose my freedom, because sometimes silly people make you do silly things and you end up giving up your life or giving up your freedom because of them. I ain't got nothing to prove to anybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes people have friends that they roll with and they try to prove with their friends, yo, I'm a bad man, I'm a road man, I'm this and that. You understand? Nice. I don't roll like that. You understand? That's why I try to stay by myself, keep myself to myself, and do what I needed to do. You understand? So yeah, this is Digbet. As I said, they dig up the whole place, and this is the life right now in Digbet. Understand? I could take you up to town still. I could take you up to town. Let me walk you up a little bit more, and then we'll circle back to my car, because I need to check for clamps and all that kind of thing, or tickets or anything like that. You know what I mean? So let me walk you up. Let me walk you up. Man's vest is a bit tight, innit? Man's vest is well tight, boy. So yeah, they've been doing this for about 3 years now. They've been doing this before COVID, and COVID has come and gone, and COVID was like a year and a half ago, but we're still under certain restriction because of COVID. Workplace still got stuff in place because of COVID, still social distancing, still all that kind of thing still going on. You understand? So I have to be careful. Just have to be Birmingham College. It's the Birmingham College. Whoa. Fly almost in my eye then, bro. So I want to show you where the market is. That's the market over there, right? And Birmingham, you see them building in the side there? That's Birmingham Bull Ring. Understand? That's Birmingham shopping mall, that right there. Understand? All that is a shopping mall going all the way over there. Big. That little building, this brown building you see in front, that's the market. This car don't sound too good. I think it's seen better days, mate. Look how they change up Birmingham. Look at that. Look at all that space there. That used to be factories and stuff over there. And look at it now. That used to be all factories and stuff. And now they just knock it all down. Over there, that's Chinatown, over that side, over there. So behind this building here, that's all Chinatown. Actually, we're in Chinatown. I saw Chinatown there. Let me show you. So you see over there, that's all Chinatown. You know what I mean? Behind them, where you see all them buildings, that's Chinatown there. So, yeah. Birmingham is developing better than how it is, because once the tram come in, it get more expensive as well. Once the trams finish complete, the tram tracks finish completing, it get more business as well, and more people will be into town. They're trying to cut out the cars and all that going into the town center, because it helps I think it's to do with the green zone. With the green zone, too much what do you call it? I can't even remember. In town, congestion and too much congestion, and they're trying to make it green. You know what I mean? Which is, these are electric buses. You know, there's electric buses and electric cars and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I can't remember what they call, but if I see the sign, I'll show you. Amen. Trying to make it safer for people. So there's only certain buses and taxis can come into the town center. You know what I mean? They cut out a lot. They cut out a whole lot. So as you can see, the bullring sign there is on that building there. You can see the side of that building. That grayish building, not grey, but cream. That cream building, you got bullring on the side there. That's bullring. See this tower, bullring tower. Then you have the church just right here. And that's the market just there. See, so they just finished packing up at the market. As I say, they just finished selling what they need to sell. So market's locking up. I think market closed at 5 o'clock. You also got the indoor market, which is there. You know what I mean? Those are the indoor market that sell meat and everything else. You understand? And then you got these bus stop here as well. So as you can see, everybody's wrapping up to go home. Sales done for the day. Mad. In the daytime, if you come down here, they're shouting and screaming. They're trying to sell their stuff. You know what I mean? 2 for 1, get one, buy one, get one free, pound a bowl, all that kind of thing. All these stalls are full up. You know what I mean? Just like I hear them talking now. It's 10 times louder than that in the daytime. This guy's still wrapping up his pallet. He's doing it wrong. He's getting told off. He's getting told off. He's doing it wrong. The man shovel. You see these man shovel? Look at these man shovel. Everybody's busy, boy. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. It's a mad job to clean all this up, sweep all this up, you know. Stop smoking and go and help. You see, he's telling stop smoking, go and help. So yeah, as you can see, the struggle is real. The struggle is absolutely real. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is the church. We're going closer to the church now. We're going closer to the church now, as you can see. We're at the back of the market now. Still at the market, but that's the front down there. Then that's the indoor one. Indoor market right there. That one is also the indoor market. These ones sell clothes and shoes and accessories and all type of stuff, which that one up there sell. They got different shops in there that's like bakeries and meat and everything, you know what I mean, to do with meat, seasoning, fish, steaks, you name it, it's in that one up there. That one that the camera is showing you with the parking on top. You know what I mean? So you park on top and you just take the lift down into the ground floor, which is where the market is. You know what I mean? There's a bull ring for you. That's the mall. In the bids there, you can see you got Nando's. Obviously, these are Jehovah's Witness just here. But up the top up there, you got your Nando's, and inside the mall, you got everything else that's inside the mall. You know what I mean? So these are all the mall, the back of the mall. All these shops showing you. So there's a Marks and Spencer new look that you could walk through the new look and it takes you up into the mall, goes all the way around and goes all the way back that way and over and over, and it's massive. It's massive. Anyway, I'm gonna love and leave you now that you see so much. Right, I show you so much. Please hit that subscribe button before you go, please. Thank you.